Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am attempting to do a tutorial today. We will see how that works out. So I know I did a small little tutorial on how to do those little ribbon flowers, but this is a little bit bigger, so I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll see how this goes. So what I want to show you how to make is this little pedestal. So this I actually made for a swap that I'm in. I'm doing a Halloween swap, and this is going to my swap partner. But I thought it was so cute, and I just love how it turned out. And so I thought I would make one for Maggie Holmes, Willow Lane, and put that together and kind of see how that was looking, and then I can show you how to do it. So this pedestal set is a cut file for the silhouette or your whatever electronic die cut machine you have. I'm sure you can use it. So this is a file that I purchased. It was not expensive. It was, I think, less than $5. So, and I will put a link. It's from myscrapchick.com, I believe, and I'll put a link down below to that website. So if you want to make this, but I am not very good with directions. I was figuring out how things go together. So I was mildly impressed that it was somewhat easy to put together. So I have the pieces all cut out here. I've cut them this morning so that we could do this together. And then I thought we would do it together. So I probably could have gone through. So this is your, I could have gone through and folded everything on the crease lines, but it's a great file. It gives you everything. It gives you the cut file and all of the crease lines, so it's perfect. It's super easy to use. So I'm going to just go through. This is the pedestal part. This is the bottom pedestal part. So we're just going to go through and just kind of, I just like to fold these up. You can use either wet glue or you can use hot glue. I did this yesterday, and I think I'll be all right with hot glue, so we'll see how that goes. I did kind of go a little bit slow so that I would get everything put together nicely. So we may end up speeding through some of this so that you don't have to just sit and watch me glue endlessly. So I'm just going to start working. And like I said, this was a pretty easy file to figure out. I'm not very good, like if I'm not reading directions for IKEA things, I don't know how to put them together. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. But this was super easy, and I was, like I said, super impressed at how easy it was to use, because I couldn't find a tutorial, and I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to ever figure it out? And it really wasn't so bad. And actually, I saw my Scrap Diva 29 did a, she made a Halloween pedestal, and that's where I first heard about the file. And so I went and checked it out and kind of made my own from there. So we've got everything all folded and creased, and we'll just start gluing. So I did make the mistake of putting the glue on the wrong side of the tab, so you probably don't want to do that. You just want to stick it on the right side of the tab, and then you just kind of tuck it in and hold it there for a second. It gets a little bit more difficult, just a little more difficult as you get to the end, because there's not as much space for your fingers. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but it still wasn't bad. And if I get a little extra glue on there, I just kind of wipe it off and go from there. So hot glue is, though it may not be forgiving for moving stuff around, it generally comes off pretty easily, which is nice. So, and then we'll just, so we just go around and glue each of these down. And so this one, so you want to match up your seams though, so that it's going the right way. See how this one is kind of going in and then out again. So you want to make sure you match up your little seams so that they match perfectly or close to it. So I just got the Willow Lane collection in last week or the week before, I think. I still have a few pieces coming, but I pre-ordered it from somebody on Instagram. So I was super excited to get the collection. I've never actually had, so I'm just going to start on this side. I've never actually had an entire collection of something. Probably nothing. No Maggie Holmes stuff, nothing. I used to scrapbook way back in the day, and even then I don't think I had full collections of anything. So I just love getting to try out playing with new toys, new craft items. I think it's super fun. So we'll just get that matched up and glued down. Oh, there's my little tab. I lost my tab. See, so that gets a little bit difficult to get the glue in there, but you can figure it out. You just kind of move it around and put it where you need it. So, and again, you just want to make sure all your little seams match up. I was real impressed with this My Scrap Chick. I had not heard of them before, and they had a great sale going on. I don't even remember. I mean, it was like 5 items for like $6 or something. And this file is normally $5, I think. So I was gonna buy like 2 or 3 files, and it was gonna be $11. Or if I put on an extra 2, it went down to $6 because of whatever sale they were having. So you might want to check that out. They have some really cute stuff. And I also bought some Christmas trees, these paper ones that you cut out and stack, and they're really cute. So maybe I'll do a tutorial on there. I did see, actually, I haven't put them together yet, but I did watch a tutorial before I purchased it because I wanted to make sure it wasn't so difficult that I couldn't do it. But it looked pretty easy. So we're just keeping on tucking in here. All right, we got that, and we are on our last little side here. So get some of the strings off. And see, now this is a little bit more difficult. There we go. Just got to kind of hold it open, shove some glue in there, and stick it together. Ouch, not your finger, that was hot. Yeah, it's hot glue, in case you weren't aware. Real hot. So, got a little extra there, but as long as my seams match, it's worth it, right? I'll get that off later. I don't have my little trash bucket here, so I'm just kind of throwing it on the side. Just gonna tuck this in. So it just really requires a little bit of patience. It's not hard. It's just, if you're not patient, it's difficult for, like, I'm really not. Ouch! Yeah, hot glue. Hot glue. You'd think I'd learn by now, but no. I'm wondering if I should get one of those. Does anybody use those little, like, silicone fingertip things? I've seen them before, but I don't know. I figure I'll eventually get used to burning myself and it'll be fine. But man, that did kind of hurt. All right, got 2 more here. Problem is I can't see inside, so if I'm blobbing glue somewhere and then stick my finger in it, that's kind of a drag. But what are you gonna do? The things we go through for crafts, right? Oh yeah, my fingers are burning. The other thing, oh, I got some glue sticks at Dollar Tree, and they're not clear. I mean, they're not bad, but they're sort of a yellowy color, which is fine, except for when the hot glue gets super hot, or like if you turn it on and off a few times, like without using it, you know, you let it heat up, then it kind of burns the glue and turns it kind of a yellow color. I haven't had that happen before with other glue, but that doesn't mean it doesn't. Okay, so we're done with that. And, ooh, yeah, got a finger burn. So then we've got this little piece here. I couldn't figure out yesterday. I was trying to figure out if this like is supposed to sit on here like a certain way or if it's all the same. I don't think they're all the same. Yeah, see, that one's smaller. So I'm gonna try it this way. So just kind of pull the little tabs up and let's see here. We will just put some glue on there and lay this down. You're really not going to see this anyways because your box is going to sit on top of it, so you don't have to worry too much about it. But I do like it to look pretty. So isn't that cool? Now, there is a small and a large that comes with the cut file. Really, the only difference is this box. This is the smaller one, and actually they have it portrait where it's standing up, but I wanted to do it horizontally, so I just kind of turned it and I thought it looked cute. But there are 2 sizes. There's one, this one is I think about 4.5 inches across, and the bigger one is I think 6 or 6.5 inches. So it's not huge, but I haven't put that one together to actually see. So, all right, so that's your pedestal. And then I'm going to put together, this is the little finial that goes on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and I will fast forward through this part, or speed up this part so you don't have to sit here watching me glue again. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, you saw me get up there for just a second. I forgot that I kind of used this little stylus to help me get in here because I can't fit a finger in there to help make the tab hit in the right spot. So I'm just going to use this little stylus, paintbrush, whatever you've got handy, stick it in there. A pen maybe, I don't know, make sure it's not on. You don't probably want to draw on it, but other than that you're good. And just our last side. All right, and there we go. Hopefully those are adhering in the right spots. I think they are. And then, I kind of got that little tabby stuck in there, but there we go. So, and then there's another little hexagon to go on top here. And I just kind of find how I want to place it and put some glue on. Whoops. This one you will see a little bit, but I'm still not going to be too crazy about it. All right, so that's our finial, and we're done with that. So now the easy part. Oh boy, I got dried hot glue everywhere. Probably should have put my trash can over here. That's all right, I've got one close by. Okay, so now we've got, this is the box piece. So we're just gonna fold all our little pieces. And this is the easy part, but it's really not hard if you're intimidated. It's not hard. Trust me, if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. Because this is not my thing. My husband will attest to that. He's always laughing at me because I don't put things together very well. I just don't have that kind of brain. I'm not very good with spatial things, you know. So we're just gonna glue our tabs on just like we did with the pedestals and the finial, the pedestal and the finial. Yeah, I don't have that spatial brain where I can figure out. I'm always asking my 14-year-old son if something will, like leftovers after dinner, will fit in a container, because he's really good at that and I am not. And he's almost always right and I am not. So stick these little guys in. Oops, uh-oh. Alright, so yeah, you want to make sure your little sides line up because you got to do some tucking there. Okay, so we got to put the glue on this side. And then we've got our little box. So then we just put our sides down, make sure everything kind of matches up. Just put some glue on there and you should be good to go. Whoops. I do find that these little legs get in my way every once in a while. And then just kind of press it together. Oops, hot glue. And there we go. That's our little box. So now, I'm not going to use hot glue for this next part. I'm going to use wet glue because I'm putting paper down on here. Well, actually, first I think we're going to do some painting. So I don't know how this is going to work out. So we're going to try it out. I did gold on this, which I think is really pretty. But it makes it kind of look, I don't know, not spooky, but rusticy, spooky. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look on the white, but we're going to try it out. And I think instead of a paintbrush, I'm going to try, I got a wet paper towel and a dry one. We'll see if we can just maybe just do the edges instead of kind of everywhere on that one. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it'll be all right. It may not be like the greatest, but I'm just going to kind of wipe it on. You know, I really don't have the patience to be super precise. In case you haven't figured it out, I'm not very patient. But I don't have the patience to be super precise. So my kind of crafting is perfectly imperfect. It is get her done. It is just kind of, you know, throw it together and good to go. See, now my dealy hopper's inside a little bit there, but that's all right. I don't think you'll see it once we're done. I don't know if I pushed it in or just didn't get it poked out all the way, but it's all right. So I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, so I can always make another one, but I do like rusticy, kind of, I don't know about this, you guys, but that's all right. We're just going to go with it. I can always do something different. I want the gold because I'm doing, I'm using Willow Lane and I've got a little bit of gold in there, and so I was hoping that it would look pretty. I tried maybe blue or pink and I didn't really like how that looked, so I decided gold was going to be my best option. And you may not be able to see it very well on camera. It does have some sparkle in it, a little bit of shimmer, so I like that. Okay, so there we've got that, and like I said, do it how you like it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna do the finial. Now the finial, oh yeah, you won't see it because you can turn it over. That's what I was gonna tell you was, you don't see the little hexagon on there because you just turn it over and then it's on the bottom. So, and then you won't see that either, so I like that. Okay, so we got that, and then, so I'm just gonna do, hopefully I'm not gonna get paint on everything. I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna do just kind of the edges around, because you're gonna put paper on here. Okay, so we've got the paint done. Hopefully I don't have paint all over my hands. Just put it over here. Okay, so we are done with the paint, and now we have, I just decided to use this Willow Lane. The papers that I have, I couldn't get all the pieces that I needed out of the Willow Lane paper. Already I'm wishing I maybe had done a different color paint, but I'm thinking once we get it all on there, it'll be fine. Let's go. Well, I guess we'll just see. At any rate, so this paper is from just the Maggie Holmes, I don't know if it was the original collection or what, but it's from the Maggie Holmes collection, and I just pulled it out. It looked very similar to the Willow Lane one, so I just went ahead and decided to do that one because I wanted it to kind of have a wood look. I've got glue on the table. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time, well, I just got this glue yesterday. So I really do like it though. This art glitter glue, everybody raves about it, and I really do like it. It seems pretty good. It seems to dry pretty quick. I love the precision tip that it came with. I bought it on Amazon, and I really like the precision tip. I don't need it for this, but I need it for other things. I found that I have a punch that makes those little tiny bows, you know, and I tell you, they're so small, and I think they're so cute, but I cannot put them together with the hot glue because the hot glue dries too fast, and it's just, I found I've got hot glue everywhere, just gobs of hot glue everywhere, so that wasn't working too well. Let's see, and then these pieces are a little different, so you want to make sure you get your side pieces correct, but not hard. Hopefully this will be super cute. Labor Day is this weekend, so I'm pretty excited that the kids have no school, Dad has no work, everybody gets to hang out at home together. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sleeping in. I don't like this back to school stuff because that means I got to get out of bed early now. Not that I slept super late, but it was just nice to not have to be anywhere, you know? And I'm afraid that's not the case anymore. But my oldest will be driving next month. He's going to be 16, which freaks me out. I don't know how I'm ever going to let the boy drive. It's going to scare me to death. He's a pretty good driver, but still, I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's not really him as much as other drivers, but it's just scary. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so my first thought on this is that I really don't like the gold with this wood look paper, but we're going to go with it because it's done. But I think I would have chosen probably a darker, if I'd still use this paper, I probably would have chosen like a darker brown. And I might go back, I probably could go back and brush a little bit over. I'm not even 100% sure I like how it's all brushed on there, but nothing can't be changed, right? Or made again, so it's all right. Okay, so here's our box. We've got all our little pieces on. It's not exactly dry, but it's gonna do for now. And then is the fun part where you just get to start embellishing. So I kind of got out my Maggie Willow Lane collection and just kind of put together what I wanted to do so that it wouldn't take forever. So I had decided I was going to use these pieces. And, first I was going to put down some lace. What did I do? Oh, here's my lace. I was going to do some lace. So I'm wondering though, I know I can do hot glue because I really like the texture that these little doilies brought in. So I thought I'd do some lace from Hobby Lobby. I think I'll just do a little hot glue and hopefully I'll get it to lay down and it'll be fine. So I don't, like I said, perfectly imperfect. So I don't have to have it absolutely perfect and perfectly straight or perfectly lined up or perfectly centered. So I'm just gonna I love the texture, so that's really what I'm after, is getting some texture and layering. I think I've told you guys in the past I'm working on my layering because I really, really like layering a lot. Okay, so we've got our lace down, and then I was gonna do something like this, and let's see. Oh, see, now I've lost all my little parts. I don't know where I put everything. Okay, so I wanted to do these two for sure, and I really like just them kind of together. Like I said, I'm working on the layering. I love layering. I love checking out what everybody else is doing because there are some people who are super good at layering. And then I was going to do, it's just going to make a little tulle bow. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that on here. I was going to do a tulle bow on there, but we'll have to figure out what colors we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And I might run out of hot glue. I think I'm going to need to grab another thing of hot glue. Let me grab some hot glue. That was the other thing I was telling you guys, was this hot glue from Dollar Tree. feel like I go through it a bazillion times faster. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I haven't used the ones from Hobby Lobby in a little while, so I'm gonna have to try that out again and see kind of if they do go faster. I don't know. I feel like they go really fast, but I don't know. So, and then I'm gonna do like this. I think we'll do some pop dots on this. So I think we'll pop this up a little bit. I love, love, love dimension. So we're gonna pop this up. And, you know, we'll just put some extra on for good measure. And then I'll put a little hot glue on there as well. Oh, before we do that, I wanted to do some thread. So let's see, that's the top. So I wanted to do some gold thread. I'm not so great at this. I like it when it's messy though, so it doesn't usually bother me. But I have a hard time getting, I don't know, I have a hard time getting it how I want it. Sometimes it gets a little, like, really crazy when I'm trying to do it, and it's a little too crazy even for me. But I do like it kind of, like I said, perfectly imperfect. I like it messy. I like it to look like, you know, it wasn't, it didn't all go perfectly, because I like it. I don't like things to look perfect. So I like that. And then I'm gonna put some hot glue. Let's see here. I'll put this over here. And then I'm gonna put some hot glue on our foam pieces here to make sure that they stay on good. Uh-oh. You see what I did there? I did it on the wrong side. Oh well, that's all right. So we'll just have it at the bottom instead of the top. See, we'll just roll with it. So, okay, I'm gonna have to pull off these little hot glue strings, but we're just gonna roll with it. So that's how it's gonna be. So then I was gonna do this butterfly, and I thought I might just kind of bend its wings up and put it there. Or the other thought was maybe using this little guy, but I was going to use it here, but now that we have the thread there, I think I'm going to skip that. But I wonder, what do you guys think if we do maybe this heart right here to give it just a little more sparkly gold? And I think I like that. I may go ahead and add some stickles to this butterfly after I get it down. But I'm really liking butterflies, especially when their wings are up. I love that texture that it gives. And then I love this little heart, so we're just gonna, uh-oh, didn't come off right, so, but that's all right, we're gonna put some hot glue on it anyway. Oh, the whole thing just kind of, the sticky part didn't come off. Oh, there we go. And we'll put a little extra glue, and we are just gonna pop that right there. What do you guys think? I think it's adorable. So I was gonna put, let's see, a bow here. I grabbed pink, and I grabbed this blue, and I grabbed this gold. I don't like the gold, it's too much gold. So I think I like the pink. So I'm just gonna tie it into a little knot. This is how I did the Halloween one. I just kind of tied a knot and glued it on there instead of having to tie it through. Not worried about that too much. Do one more. Give me a decent sized knot, because that hole in this little thing is kind of big, so I want to be able to glue it down. So I'm thinking we'll just kind of put a glob of glue there, and I don't know, that might look a little weird, but that's all right. Okay, so I don't know, I kind of like it, but yeah, we'll just, uh-oh, see, it's not dry yet. Come on, Lori. Come on, girl. All right. I don't know if I love that, but it is there. It's there now, so it's what it is. We're just going to trim that, and just to give that a little extra texture. So I think that is super cute. And so then, oh, excuse get rid of all that. So then we just glue this on top, and I don't know that it really matters which side you do, but if you don't like your paint on one side, put it on another. So we're just gonna, see now, I feel like it's very pointing downward, and I'm not sure why. So, I think I'm gonna kind of glue it towards the front of this. I don't know if that'll help or not. Like I said, this isn't really my thing. Spatial, figuring stuff out, why things do what they do, I don't know. But there we go. Oh, it's not exactly centered, but that's all right. Just let that set. See, that's super cute. And then we'll put our finial on the top. And that really is it, you guys. Super easy. It takes a little time, but nothing major and nothing bad. So I think it is super cute, and I think that is a great little willow lane. I don't hate the gold. I don't know if I love it, but I don't hate it. And like I said, I might have chosen a different background, but I think it's kind of cute. What do you guys think? So let me know down below in the comments what you think. If you like it, or if you have some suggestions, we could always redo it. At any rate, that's my craft for you today. So I hope that y'all are having a great time. I hope that you have a great long weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.